Hello everybody, and welcome back to Nottingham Forest career mode. This is episode number 38 maybe. I don't know what this is. It's episode number about 10, 15, probably at this point about 30. I've probably missed more episodes than I've actually recorded of this entire career. But anyway, we are finally back, and hopefully this time, even though I'm probably lying again for some reason, the inconsistency is sorted out and we can actually, you know, do some mediocre FIFA 17 videos, because, you know, what better way to record FIFA 17 and what better time to record it than when the game is dead and all the hype is going to FIFA 18. Very, very good times indeed. But anyway, we are facing Manchester City for about the 76th time in about 2 weeks. I swear we faced them now more times than we've actually been Nottingham Forest, so it's getting a little bit annoying at this point, but it's the FA Cup, and that is basically today in a nutshell. A lot of cups to focus on for whatever reason, but that's our job today. So that being said, you saw there Manchester City got to a good start. They had a nice save. Villalba makes one out of a run here, finds Rooney. Rooney gonna look to try and play it into Locadia maybe. There's Ben Osborne for a change, and Osborne gets a good shot, but it's Rooney who makes the save, preventing that from giving us the opening scoring. Now we go much later on in the game. This game was very difficult. Manchester City were great on possession, but they just couldn't make an attack out of it. And right there you see, I think that might have been Grojic making one incredible mistake, almost allowing them a goal. And Ambrose there, not Dean, Thierry, just missed an open net. Look at that, that's Lamb and Wellenreuther stuck in one another basically, and an empty net opportunity presented itself for Thierry Ambrose. He skied it, and it ended 0-0, meaning we'll have to play a replay against them, meaning another game against Manchester City in the near future. But now, it's time for another cup. It's time for the Champions Cup. It's time for the Champions League, and you can tell how old this career is and how old this save is, considering Julian Draxler is still there, which is something that really doesn't exist in real life. Very, very much actually doesn't exist in real life, to be fair. But you can see with our lineup, Locadia on the bench, despite him being absolutely outstanding recently. I wanted him as a super sub. I wanted to put him there as a super sub for this first leg, because they always say the away fixture is the most difficult game, and I needed to just try and kind of soften the damage of this game against Wolfsburg and then play Locadia if it was necessary, if I needed a goal to get a lead into the second leg. And that seemed as if something was going to have to take place, because they opened up the scoring very early on. Well, actually about nearly halfway through the first half, scrap that, but they still opened the scoring. They still took a 1-0 lead against us, and I just, that gaping hole in the defence basically, that allowed whoever it was to just walk through. Wellenreuther at such an awkward angle, there was really not much he could do. It was a very good shot as well. They hit the roof of the netting. It was just a complete and utter, absolutely nothing we could do situation. We just had to accept it and move on. And Azul now, still looking for his first goal with the club. Plays off to Basisoglu. That gets cleared out. Wayne Rooney there to win the ball back. Nokori's got it in his hands, and oh, what a goal! What a first goal for the club, Azul now. It's only taken you about 2, 3, 4 months, and that's actually real lifetime at this point as well, to score it, but he's done it. Rooney plays the ball in there, Nokori controls it, and what a maestro tap in that is. Take a look at this on the replay. Just sees it, I just need to put a little tap on that. Totally wasn't a first touch, gone wrong, gone sexual, and the keeper was unable to actually make the save, but great goal, and it means we're at 1-0 now, and it's also an away goal as well, which is going to be crucial towards us trying to get into the second, and into the quarterfinals. You see Unal there trying to add to his tally, comes very close indeed, and then we almost get another mistake in defence, but thankfully Verena, for whatever reason, decides, I'm just going to belt this one at Wellenreuther, despite me being practically one-on-one, and De Ligt probably not going to be able to catch it with me until I'm in the box. Bad decision making there by Verena. Could have made it 2-1 for Wolfsburg, but he decided not, and that was a crucial error. David Ritchie then almost making a foul, but it's a good thing his slide tackle missed. Good clearance there by Wellenreuther, but there was just something, just couldn't get it away from Wolfsburg until Nokori got involved there. Plays it into Lansbury, the youngster Cox now. Plays it back into Henry Lansbury. Can he see an opportunity here? He can. Super sub Locadia there. Plays up on the left of Basisoglu. Can he make an opportunity out of this? He plays it into the completely open Jurgen Locadia. And the super sub strikes again. The maestro that he is. Jurgen Locadia saving us from almost a certain draw. Look at that shot. Look at the curve on it as well. Absolutely nothing Casteels was doing to stop that one. Jurgen Locadia left it until it was kind of late in the game, but he made it a great goal to give us a 2-1 lead to head into the second leg with at home as well. Meaning that as it currently stands, it looks like we're off into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Absolutely incredible performance there. Draxler just did nothing in that game. Was completely shut out by the likes of Lansbury and Nogori, and meanwhile Jurgen Locadia makes headlines once more, saving our souls. But here we are. It's the EFL Cup. Last time we were here, Asambalonga skied a penalty. Now he plays for Sunderland. So, you know, it's kind of everything's gone well in life. But we are back here. We are against Burnley, who are a championship team at this point. But to be fair, their lineup is still mostly how it is in real life and when they're in the Prem right now, of course. But that's what made it a little bit interesting. But here, with our game against Forest, you can see playing in this game, wanted to go with a little bit of a weaker lineup. Wanted to go with now you see Ethan Baker there up front, and he is going to be one hell of a name to pay attention to in this series should it continue on. There's the first opportunity of the game coming from Enezunal. It's a very nice free kick. Before that, he had a run-up of about 65 years, but that little run-up there just dips it over Vokes' head, but unfortunately just hits the roof of the netting. Now watch this by Baker. He gets the ball here from El Nene. He's still got quite a bit of work to do. He's around the defender as if he wasn't even there. He's paced his way into the box, and he plays the ball in for Unal, who's going to net it in. Enes Unal, 2-2. But more importantly, watch this once more from Baker. This run, all the defenders just like they aren't even there, and a tiny pass for Unal to make that 1-0. I was blown away by how Baker was able to make that run in the way he did and went completely unchallenged, basically, and was able to make it 1-0 for us. It was just phenomenal. Then at half-time, Jurgen Locadia was subbed on. You see in there, Ward makes a crucial error. You don't take a touch in front of Jurgen Locadia. You boot the ball out of play if needs be. Locadia snatches it off him. One-on-one with the keeper. Was he ever going to miss? I think not. Jurgen Locadia makes it 2-0. And now, it is going to be even more difficult for Burnley to strike back in this one. The problem is there's that pass across as well. So much power put in there. But you want to talk about power, there's the shot from Jurgen Locadia. Look at all the power that goes through that right foot of his to put it past the keeper and make it 2-0. Can Burnley come back in this? It's the 66th minute. We got another counter-attack going on here. Ball's played into Locadia. Can he see an opportunity to get a goal here? Maybe so. He's around Trukowski like he wasn't even there. And now one-on-one, basically, it's 3-0. He just ran half the pitch, and you would swear he had just popped off to the shops or something. Jurgen Locadia making it look easy as he makes his 6th goal of the EFL Cup. Even when missing all that time through injury, Jurgen Locadia just catching up, just catching up with all the goals that he missed. That is great to witness. And now, 72nd minute, Ethan Baker once more with the ball. Honestly, the man of the match, in my opinion. It's played into Cox, and Baker gets his chance to put his name on the score sheet and to go down in the history books. The 17-year-old scores there, assisted by another youth player in Cox. Even if it was a simple tap-in, it doesn't matter. It was absolutely incredible to see Baker getting that goal. And this just sums up Burnley's afternoon as a whole. So many opportunities there, and they just messed up every single one of them. Ball whipped in here, punched out. Can we keep a hold of it? Can we keep it away from them? Yes, we can. Finally! It's taken about 2.5 seasons, but finally we lift a cup. Papa ProJaked wins his first piece of silverware at Nottingham Forest, and he does it with a triumphant and demanding 4-0 win over Burnley. It was a long road to get here, knocking out the likes of Chelsea and Manchester City, and now the celebrations can begin. Lansbury and Osborne have been here since day one to desire this result, and the same can practically be said for Wellenreuther. Finally, however, it is time to celebrate. It is time to go back home with a trophy. It is time to finally end all the rumours The Papa ProJaked couldn't do it on the big stage as Henry Lansbury lifts the trophy. Nottingham Forest are officially EFL Cup champions. Absolutely incredible moment to finally get the celebration that we have deserved for so long. All those times that we've come close and just butchered it at the last stage. All the times that we have just thrown away an incredible moment, just put to bed with a triumphant and dominant 4-0 win here. Burnley were basically outclassed by the time they got on the pitch. This team, one of the most dangerous out there today, as Henry Lansbury, he was subbed on solely for the purpose of getting to do this. And boy oh boy, is it an incredible moment for him to celebrate with the Forest faithful. The fireworks fly above Wembley, and the photo shoot is on its way. Soak it in. Everything about this moment can just be celebrated to its firmest extent. Finally, Nottingham Forest EFL Cup champions. And it only took 2.5 seasons. We will be adding more to that as time goes on, we'll find out. But after that, they were just over the moon elations really to finally have a trophy. And with that being said, we then had to move on and play Sunderland. And I was kind of hoping that following the EFL Cup victory, we wouldn't go soft on Sunderland. We would keep the pace going. You know, we need those points in the Premier League. We finally got a Premier League game. You know, it only took 3 cup games. But with that being said, we're playing here. Daily Sinkgraven does the job. You could even tell our squad is so weak heading into this game. But we hang off of the 1-0 win. Daily Sinkgraven gets the goal. And we look at the Premier League now. Everyone is caught up to us on games played. And it is a very, very interesting situation at the top. Ourselves, West Ham and Arsenal separated by just 1 point. As we head into the last quarter of the season, it is anyone's game potentially as time goes on. But that is going to end this episode, Creamo. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. And ta-ra.